Not fear, favor, or prejudice. For example, there was the lion issue, there was the penguin issue, there were the emissions issue, there was the fisheries issue. All these things that were actually
qui concerne deux hommes, mais plutôt un problème national.
Croyez-vous
God bless you. Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is your brother, your friend, your apostle, your son, your colleague in God's work, Apostle Paul Wenda bin Lutumba. We just want to reach you through this small video to show you what keeps us busy in Cape Town. In 2001, God spoke to me while I was preaching in Kinshasa, one of my missionary trips in Kinshasa, where Mzee Betu and Pastor Nicolas and Pastor Gracien Lumanda were serving God. God told me, go to East London. 4 words, go to East London. 2001. 2001 passed, 2002 passed, 2003 December, I was in Johannesburg, I was in Durban, I was in Cape Town, and finally East London, where by God's grace, I baptized whites, coloureds, Indians, Zulus, Xhosas, and foreigners also like Zimbabweans, and so on. After baptizing Zambians in Cape Town and many Congolese. In Cape Town, by God's grace, I started a church in Mitchell's Plain, one of the colored areas in Cape Town, at the upper room. I started the upper room tabernacle. In fact, it started in Belleville, and God told me to go to Mitchell's Plain. I took it to Mitchell's Plain, and there I baptized many Congolese and Angolans and so on, Zimbabweans also. And we also had one white brother who was a teacher at the University of Durban. He was teaching theology, Brother Chris. It was a wonderful time we had together. The church was disturbed by the race to power between the three ministers I trained, Kazadi, Omer, Jean, who started fighting who's going to be the pastor. They were fighting for the throne of becoming a pastor, and so on. So the church was divided. They took all the members. I remained with one member, Sister Duya, a young lady who came from Zimbabwe, a Muslim, born Muslim, and who was interested in the message I was preaching in the church, and I baptized her together with many more. So I remained with one sheep, and by God's grace we kept on preaching God's word without being discouraged. Brother Omer and Brother Kazadi, by then I did consecrate them as pastors together with Brother Jean. Omer and Kazadi, they joined their hand together. They started a church in Goodwood, and Jean did not want to work with them. Jean started going to Bible Tabernacle, where he was now under the ministry of Pastor Beckett, but in the benches. And I went to East London. As I told you, I baptized a good number of believers, and that's how the Upper Room Tabernacle East London started, and supported mainly financially speaking by a brother called Brother Patrick Alexander, an Indian brother whose wife I baptized also, together with their daughter, Rivka. And now back to Cape Town, I continued preaching in Hans Park, in Samora Machel, and now we are in Delft, the area of Coloureds also called Blakisdorp, where we are holding our meetings on a daily basis. And now we have become Upper Room Eagles Tabernacle. After the division, the Lord led me to change the name of the church into Upper Room Eagles Tabernacle. And here mainly we collaborate with Bible Tabernacle, with Pastor Beckett, producing these books you see me busy with. And these books, I distribute them on the streets of Blikkiesdorp, on the streets of Delft, at Symphony Clinic, at Delft Clinic, at